meant. But if you do insist on continuing...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement? Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
What do you mean by that?
Shh, sweetheart. Adults are talking. This is guild business, and we'll handle it as soon as we get paid.
Enough of this bickering! You! What's your proposal? Old family motto. Never trust anyone who works for free. What's in it for you? A vigilante, eh? But you definitely have your head screwed on straight. A rarity these days. Get those criminals out of my house and you'll have my profound gratitude.
I see you're a charitable sort. Perhaps you have some benevolence to spare for us poor souls. We just lost a load of gold thanks to somebody interfering in our business, you see. And now we're a little out of pocket.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Oh, you know, it's shocking how many people opt for the hard way when the easy way's right there. Any last words? You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next? I don't want to take charity from some stranger. But I will. For the sake of my daughter, thank you. We'll get going as soon as we've got our things together.
All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the Guild will be in touch with any concerns. At long last! I've got so much to do now, I'd really better get on with it. Excuse me, would you?
Business. Start walking right now. Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
I go away for a few days and the place is ruined.
That's curious. Come on, open up.
You sense watchful eyes upon you. Perhaps some locks are better left unpicked.
Oh, I have the magic dust. Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
Still breathing, despite everything. Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
Under the windows next time. Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you somewhere. Thank you so much for your interest, but it's really none of your concern, is it? Excuse me. You again. Did you need something? Sinister? Ha 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 ha! Nonsense! Those are experimental toys, guaranteed to bring a smile to the face of even the unhappiest child. They're extremely precious, and you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them. What? No, wait!
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's arse about honest citizens.
I used to believe the beauty of first love was unable to be surpassed.
Attention. Donations
But Gale,
desperately
you were so
needed for
much more
refugees.
tolerable now you found
Every copper
Donations? Very funny. You can make a donation to the refugees, or you can leave. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Nesta let you in? Good. Means you'll be further away from me.
Is everything all right, man? Son, there's been a report.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't get burned up.
No such luck.
Explosives? In toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Oh, hi. If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye. Oh, hello. I remember you, sort of. Thanks, I think. Bye.
Hello again. Looking for something different? You've come to the right merchant. We need a place to hide any good stuff we find. I got you.
What in the hells was that?
An earthquake, maybe. I don't remember one ever shaking the city.
Something over there.
No, incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? A kindred spirit, but I only wish to be an ox. Do you understand? I pity you. You believe in your own doom. I believe in the life I can make for myself. Which begs the question,
Would you be willing to help me achieve my one and greatest goal? I need to get into the city, but it's hard to shuffle your way to the front of the queue when you're, well, big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. Ooh, this day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside. That might be worth a look.
What do you think that clerk has got in his crate?
Isn't a hard one,
I don't know.
You can't live in guard and blasted shit.
Faster! Can't catch me! Faster!
At least we got the Scotty out that burning barn.
You're no sauce. I put my money on Christine.
What do you make of these protesters? Really? Then we have nothing to say to each other. I have nothing more to say to you. Leave me to mourn our dead.
Blade at the ready.
Christine is pretty.
What do you make of these protesters? Ah, a philosopher. Who could have thought? Name's Zoru. I've heard about you. You're the one that helped us with the goblins. You know, most of us didn't make it, right? Zevlor failed us. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
Seek and you shall find me.
What do you make of these protesters? A jest is welcome in times like these. I'm Zoru. I've heard about you. You're the one that helped us with the goblins. You know, most of us didn't make it, right? Zevlor failed us. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him. I've heard Alfira.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy. So many more could have survived if I had done the right things. Don't take that on yourself. You know who's really responsible.
You did what you could.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate.
I'm really worried about Umi.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
They had it easy compared to the rest of you.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you? Didn't you hear me the first time?
Can't talk just now, sorry.
That's curious.
Fine day for it, eh? Got to enjoy things while they last, I suppose.
Can I help you? This is a private picnic. Please, we're not looking for a third wheel. Not today, at least.
You couldn't give us a bit of space, could you? We don't get much time alone together.
If we fail, who will stand between them and the innocent?
We let emotion cloud our judgment, and it almost doomed us.
I'm here for you, always. Yes, and at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now, not ever. Thank you. My favorite subject. Ah, how to answer a question with so many layers as that? You are the red of the sunrise, the yellow of high noon, and the orange of sundown. If you were a song, I'd never stop singing. If you were a psalm, I'd never stop praying. You make a damn fun dance partner, too.
Better than nothing.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
It isn't much of a home, but what's ours is yours.
But I won't make it that long on my own. I don't have any stuff, but I can cook. Thank you, thank you. I won't get in the way, I promise.
I'm here for you, always. My favorite subject.
Naughty, 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 little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For she who fights with monsters should look to it that she herself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected, and that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may re-inherit yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. And yet, you know you will never be free of your urge if you don't confront your past. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, it's time for a family reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe, knowing what you are? Tonight's troubled rest is, as ever, overwhelmed by your killing fate. You dangle above a dark precipice, one move away from falling. Another watches your body while it is possessed by the night. You do not dream alone.
Dark dreams? I think I can guess. Visions of blood on your hands. The blood in your veins, perhaps. For all the gifts Baal's children inherit, a peaceful night's sleep is not among them. The dreams alone do not concern me. It is what waking deeds they might inspire. Are you truly your own master? What is it you feel when Father's dreams come calling? There is one certain way. I hold it in my hand. This is your father's true legacy. Not his children, but the fear they plant in us. The savagery it blossoms into. In another time, with another of your kind, we found a better way. I would dearly like to find it again. You would not be the first to turn the taint in your blood to your advantage. But there are barriers a Baalspawn must overcome first. Those of your kind. Orin. I am sure you already know that so long as she lives, she will never stop hunting you. It might be that you have to turn and face her. You cannot change that. All you can choose is how you meet her. As another bloodied child of Baal? Or as yourself? All I can offer is the promise that, should you choose to do so, you will not meet her alone. For now, take what rest you can. I will watch over you this night. Sleep well.
No more dreams await you in sleep this night. Only the warm knowledge that indeed you are not alone.
I'm here for you, always. Hells. It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you, Gorion's ward, one of Baldur's Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They burned away their own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you. My favorite subject.
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days. I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much, but bloody hells. A Balspawn. Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show, you should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette? You know, I didn't realize you and I were so alike. I felt paralyzed to do anything about Cazador for so many decades. I gave up on myself. I gave up on any hope of escape after a few lashes. Mal controls you in much the same way. I don't know how you could beat him, but I do know this. You must try. The half-life of a mind-addled slave is worse than death. Don't become his. I wouldn't live another century as one for all the moonstones in Evereska. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. I suppose that makes you quite remarkable. Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall hearing of Baal's mortal children, not all succumb to his influence. Perhaps you can still resist your nature, if you want to. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow, I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
I do not understand why the patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work in return. Call it whatever you wish. Perhaps you think it would be better for them to starve or be slaughtered here, while the citizens hide behind their walls. You wish to consult me? A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden. I thought so too. This world is full of fools, after all. But in this instance, I was mistaken. Our visitors were not fools. They were bait. Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution. Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers. Despite Ketheric's best efforts, so are we. And we shall outlast the immortal general and his tower. But he had the upper hand when we first met. I was arrogant enough to believe I had the better of him. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery. Perhaps I deserved what came after the welcome as well. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menza Baranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them. If it had been an option, I would have. Ketheric held me still, his hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. "I want this one," she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself. I deserved it. I was passive, weak, proud. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities, mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance. Your party is full. Did you think I would not? Farewell. You wish to consult me? Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend. Tell me, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Minthara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail, whether memory or dream, and drinks deep of them. You sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
Elgor, Doktak, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. You are exquisite. Ecstatically so. It makes my heart race. You must. Yours is a heritage of murder. It cannot be ignored or evaded. You will either kill or be killed. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance. I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader. Life was crueler to him than death. It is no great wonder that he found his strength in Merkel. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize. A meaningless question. If he had killed us and conquered the Sword Coast, I would envy him. As it is, he lost, and I pity him. But I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust. From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror. For my people, to reject Lolth is to reject life. I am an apostate and would be executed. Though I am proud, I prefer exile to death. I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray. I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Cuel Arzol, the place of the nobles, a plateau high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me. I expect so. If the world were to end, I think my mother would survive to rule over the ruins. She taught me to be resilient and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted. Literally, and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem, the world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Then you've been thinking the same thing. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. We'll be glorious, both you and I. You'll have your day too. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown with a new act.
Inside the city. I said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's that?
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one? It's great for sales. You want one or not? Ugh, that's all anyone ever wants to read about. I don't see what all the fuss is about. The Absolute isn't even a real name. Excellent. You enjoy that one, all right? It's really gory.
Stelmane is dead.
Must understand.
This does not bode well.
Can't let you in.
They won't let us in. And they asked we were nice too.
All you want.
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
Refugees. Outsiders.
I'm so tired.
Outraged. Aren't you... I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? You don't trust journalists? I'm not like the others. Your words are safe with me. It won't take more than 2 months of your time. If your card's right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this? Look, I'm going to write this piece with or without your input. It'll be much more accurate if you answer my questions. You must have some plans once you enter the city. Don't worry. I already have everything I need.
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's salt. And you carry his stone. Your purpose is clear as welts on an infant's skin. You come for our netherstones next. I could end it now. But I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose. If we squint with suspicion at every face we see, she will have already landed her blow. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.